Douglas Cooling and Heating, serving the Birmingham area for 38 years. 988-3706. That's Douglas.
I'm James Spann. This is the morning edition of the Weather Xtreme video. This is for Wednesday, March 23rd. A cold front on the way, going to bring some cooler air tomorrow and maybe a little rain tonight, but probably not much. Let's take a look at some of the Skycam shots around the ABC 3340 network early this morning. We'll start with the view coming from Tuscaloosa. That's the bridge connecting downtown Tuscaloosa and downtown Northport, the U.S. Highway 43 bridge, Hugh Thomas Bridge. And it's a mild morning with no rain. We'll work our way down south. That's a look at downtown Clanton, coming from the Skycam in Chilton County. And way down south, there's the Gulf Shores Skycam. Looks like a little fog there. That's the view coming from the Phoenix All Suites, overlooking the public beach. There's the surface look with the satellite view, and you can see a pretty deep surface low is near Des Moines. And north of that, up in the cold air sector, we've got some snow falling through parts of the Dakotas in Minnesota, Wisconsin, Michigan. And a cold front trailing that low, and a well-defined stationary front running to the east of that low. And, of course, we're in the warm sector, and it is warm this morning for March. Everybody in the 60s, Birmingham at 66, Tuscaloosa at 67. And we'll make a run at 80 today. You know, we have hit 80 for 5 consecutive days, 80 or higher. And we'll use upper 70s, but if the sun peaks out enough, we'll see a few spots hitting 80 today. But tomorrow will be noticeably cooler. Here's our watch warning map. Basically, all of the issues this morning are with that snow up north, and also some problems in California. We've got some flash flood watches and winter weather issues for the mountains out there. Hey, looky here now. Got a moderate risk of severe weather today for parts of Kentucky, Ohio, and West Virginia. And surrounding that, the standard slight risk from Nashville and Indianapolis over to Washington, D.C. and Baltimore. And we are not involved in that. Don't expect any severe weather here. And, again, not much rain with that cold front tonight. There's the QPF chart. Expected rain for the next 5 days, valid through the weekend, through Sunday evening at 7 o'clock. And the amounts taper off from north to south up on the Tennessee line, maybe an inch, where down south near Mobile and Gulf Shores, hardly anything down there. Let's get in here and dig a little deeper and see what we've got. This is the OZGFS at noon today. This is at 500 millibars. There's your energy up north. Down below that, the surface low is filling. It's 1,006 millibars near Columbus, Ohio, with a trailing front. And let's get down to that old high-resolution RPM model. This is valid at 5 o'clock this afternoon, and that's not a lot to write home about right there. Just a few little showers on the front over the northern third of the state. Not much. 8 o'clock tonight, pretty much the same deal, just a little band of showers. The front is coming on through Muscle Shoals. And then by midnight, the front is below Birmingham with a band of relatively weak showers. So rainfall amounts tonight should be light and spotty, and some folks possibly without enough rain to measure. And then tomorrow should be cooler. The GFS and the NAM are both showing a high of 64, so no 80s tomorrow. And Friday morning will be pretty chilly. Now, come on now, the NAM's got us down to 36. And considering the snow cover up north and the actual observed temperatures up there, that might be on it. So again, Friday there could be a touch of frost in spots for the colder pockets and protected areas, so keep that in mind. We don't expect to freeze, although it's conceivable somebody like a Valley Head might do 32. And then we'll warm up during the day and probably close to 70 on Friday afternoon. Saturday, starting off the weekend, notice how the flow begins to bend back to the southwest, and down below that we've got a surface low near Tulsa. And it seems as though rain wants to break out mainly north of here. Over Tennessee and Kentucky. We'll mention the chance of a shower Saturday afternoon, but clearly we think the bulk of the day will be dry. And again, the high should be up in the mid-70s. Now, Sunday, again, we've seen a lot of model variation out here, making for a lower confidence than usual forecast. At one point, the GFS had the front all the way down to Montgomery. Well, now it's got the thing up north of Nashville. So we should be in a warm, muggy air mass. The GFS is showing 80. We'll mention a good chance of showers on Sunday. I don't think it rains all day, but it could rain at any time during the day. But more than likely, the really wetter day will be coming in here on Monday. We'll peak quickly, say that 5 times in a row. At the European, this is the Sunday look for that model. And again, it's got really the better showers off to the east, with hardly anything over Mississippi and not much here. So the GFS is a little wetter. The European is a little drier. But we certainly have to mention at least a chance of showers on Sunday, but maybe not a total washout. All right, go to Monday. Here comes this next trough. And again, the GFS looks awfully wet. It's got a broad surface low really right over us, 1,008 millibars. And that should be the wettest day. The European is also very wet. It's a little slower. This is Monday night. It's slower and deeper. In fact, if this is right, this is suggesting some really good rains in here of over 1 inch. So we'll hit the rain pretty hard Monday and Monday night. The European also might suggest some strong storms with that feature. The GFS not as bullish on that, but again, it's way too early to be specific. We'll go to Tuesday, and starts to turn cooler. Hey, if this is right, this might be a day with a high only of about 60. There's the European look. It's got the 540 line on Tuesday down to almost the Tennessee Valley, which makes you wonder if Wednesday morning we might see lows in the 30s. There's a look at Wednesday. Wednesday should be a dry day and a sunny day, and we'll have to keep an eye on that. That might be a day where we try and get down there toward the freezing mark in parts of the state. This is not suggesting that, but we'll see. And then we'll go to April 1st, the following day. Split flow. The GFS, again, has been, the operational runs have been all over the board. Got the well-defined northern branch and the Canadian border, and the southern branch, you got that low over Texas, and down below that, some rain off to the west. But with the split flow, that's not going to give us any cold air. And then on the 6th, pretty good-looking trough. That looks awfully wet. And on the 7th, trough axis off to the east, but there's no real connection to really super cold air. So the operational GFS not giving us a sign of any big morning freeze with lows in the 20s. But again, you have to respect that NAO spike. And it's clearly got the spike right at the end of this month in about a week. So we wonder if just maybe the coldest morning might be toward the middle of next week. Again, at this point, more questions than answers, and we'll just have to fine-tune that as we get closer. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes on the blog, the next video here by 3:30 or so today. And if you are local to us, we invite you to watch us on television this evening, ABC 3340 in Birmingham at 5, 6, and 10. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day, and God bless.